What's up everybody? Welcome to Muse Video, your source on music and news. I'm Francisco Palma.
And I'm Samaya Zarif Mustafa. We're here to bring you some of Oakland's hottest music videos and take a look at some of the pressing issues affecting people in our city.
Today we're going to be taking on a huge topic that a lot of young people don't really think about. Climate change.
In case you haven't noticed, the planet's getting warmer, fast. 2012 was the hottest year ever recorded in the US by far. And in the past 10 years, we have seen temperatures rise all across the globe.
But the weather's not just getting warmer, it's getting weirder. Freaky storms, droughts, and floods are becoming the new normal. And things are only getting worse.
But don't worry, we got you covered all the ways you can reduce your energy use and help solve this crisis.
Plus, we've also got a brand new music video by some Bay Area artists who decided to give us a take on climate justice.
Don't go anywhere. All this and more coming up on Muse Video.
Check it.
Coming up on Muse Video, I sit down with a young environmental leader to find out more about the growing youth movement to combat climate change.
But before that, let's kick this episode off with a music video. This track is by Lamarley and Lainey, two young artists from Youth Uprising. It's called Love or Guns.
Let's check it out.
Hey, pay attention to how far we came. One of the baddest races known besides the Indians. Man, my little brother lost his legs rolling with the gang. The other day I lost a friend, he was close to change. And I don't know what he did, but I'm pretty sure he innocent in God's pupil. I mean he God's people. I'm knowing life many obstacles waiting on a sequel. Thinking they greet you, then mistreat you, even their own peeps, so
why the world make me choose between life or death? When my purpose is to be Christ-like or else. But I'm stuck in between, doing the right or the wrong things. So what do I choose? Would it be love or guns? 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 Would it be love?
some say we ain't really made to survive, cause it's a setup. And even though I'm fed up, I'm striving to make it better. Hoping to pay tuition to make a difference, yet instead I'm creeping along the wrong path just to keep my bread up. Head up on the daily. Street life is crazy and older than Miss Daisy. We ain't perfect, so I keep trying. From falling deep down to with my feet lined. But
why the world make me choose between life or death? When my purpose is to be Christ-like or else. But I'm stuck in between, doing the right or the wrong things. So what do I choose? Would it be love or guns? 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 Would it be love or guns?
Wow, pretty powerful video right there. You know, we face a lot of choices growing up in a city like Oakland.
Yeah, and with all the problems we see on a daily basis, it can be easy to forget about some of the bigger problems that are in our world.
But some problems are way too big to ignore. That's how I feel about the subject of climate change.
We've been putting off dealing with global warming for way too long. It's time for us to wake up and do something about it.
So we decided to put together an animation on the topic. It's called The Wake Up Call. Hope you like it.
Scientists were unanimous, the evidence unequivocal.
Global warming is real. The planet will continue to warm.
Alarm bells are ringing, said one scientist today. The world must wake up and listen. The world must wake up and listen. The world must wake up and listen.
Sometimes, waking up can be the hardest thing to do. It's just so easy to hit the snooze button and just keep sleeping. And that's exactly what a lot of us are doing when it comes to the issue of climate change. We're living in a time when record high temperatures are causing droughts, floods, and famine. When massive storms destroy entire towns and cities. When whole species are going extinct. The news keeps getting worse, and we keep sleeping. But eventually, we're going to have to wake up. And when we do, we might not like the world we see outside. Instead of fresh air and water, we're surrounding ourselves with pollution and waste. We burn through millions of barrels of fossil fuels every day to support our lifestyle. And we emit tons of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. In outer space, the sun produces radioactive rays and sends them into Earth's atmosphere. Some of those rays get absorbed into the Earth's surface, causing the whole world to heat up. Some of the rays get reflected back into space. But the more CO2 builds up in the atmosphere, the more radiation that's trapped inside. This is called the greenhouse effect. Throughout history, Earth's temperatures have risen and fallen, but the greenhouse effect keeps temperatures relatively even. That is until the Industrial Revolution, when we've started to pump more and more CO2 in the atmosphere. Now temperatures are going out of control, causing the whole climate to go haywire. That causes droughts to get worse in Africa, floods and tsunamis to get worse in India, and melting ice caps causing sea levels across the entire world to rise. You'd think with such a pressing problem, our world leaders would be able to do something about this. But they're too busy blaming each other and fighting about it to get anything done. That's why it's up to us to do something about this issue. Here are 3 things you can do right now to help solve this problem and reduce your carbon footprint. That's how much energy you use every day. Number 1, reduce your energy use. Turn off all your appliances and lights when they're not being used and try to cut down on all of your electricity. Number 2, don't drive if you don't have to. If you're just going around a corner, use public transit, walk, or bike instead. Number 3, eat local. Mega stores like Walmart ship in their food from all over the world, emitting tons of greenhouse gases in the process. Go to your local farmer's market to purchase food that's grown locally and sustainably. Climate change is a huge problem, and it's going to take all of us working together to find a solution. By doing these 3 little things, you can be a part of that solution. Go to our website at musevideo.net to find out more ways that you can get involved and do your part to save the planet.
Welcome back. Up next, we've got a very special world premiere for you, a music video that we've been cooking up together with our friends at United Roots.
Bay Area artist Desiree Harp, Seasons, and Fly 50 put together this collaboration on the subject of climate justice. This song is called Solarize.
Mother Earth. My heart is in the strong winds. My heart is in all my relations.
That's why the main reason we all can see the sky. The stars dimmed out and the sun don't shine. It's the earth keeps spinning, man, we waste more time.
The earth is heating up, just like microwave food, but they tell you eat it up. Global warming doesn't exist, nah, I don't pay attention. But as for your future goals, one thing is missing. Life, man, as the rain destroys the asphalt that I've walked on. Empty stomach, so my thoughts gone. Humans created this parachute upon ourselves, so instead of just popping bottles of bottle, just pop some help. Man, this ice is melting. And I know the water's not as cold as it used to be, even though I know I've never felt it, man. You see this greenhouse gas, got this heat up on blast, trying to turn this whole world into ash, man, it's bad. We walked ourselves right into the arms of the enemy. Humans want to clean up but do it timidly. What happens to the last tree that falls in front of eye from trying to filter all of that dirty smog about the sky? Tell me why, man. I want to eat, but what is there to make? When with our own mind, foods from our own mouths we take to this tower. Our eyes are shut, but we're awake to Mother Nature. Why there's so much hate? I don't understand.
Of discovery used in modern day policy, seizing unclaimed property, blood rolled up inside the deeds. Sovereign nations lose their homes, oil spills at Chevron wells, legal permits to pollute the earth. Stock markets don't know the words. Factories pump out toxic loans, troops protect their walls with guns. Roots of resistance cross the lines, exposing a stream of light.
Try to ignore the pain, gone too far to forget how we ended up in this place. Our world is changing, the dawn's approaching, the earth is hoping. We open up our eyes and let us all be solarized. Some say the hardest thing to do in this world is change, but one day we see that one song can change the world, for better or worse, depending on what's in the verse. My tank, my mouth, no doubt this life is realer than rap games. So what you saying? What you spit can make the world flicker flames, yo. You're cashing out, but you're getting us all at the pump, though. You flipping birds, but the birds don't recognize the seasons. Been idle too long, exhaust got us coughing, bleeding. Hard to exhale with a keystone and smoke like crack. You breathing? You gassing, huh? Peabody don't need another reason. We out of climate, let's get together, change the weather, man. Point to the future, just like the weather, man.
That video really sums it up. Global warming is such a huge problem that affects us all. But if we could all come together and work for change, there is still hope that we could turn it all around.
Especially here in the Bay Area, where there are so many organizations working to create a better future.
Earlier, I got a chance to sit down with a young climate activist who is in charge of one of these organizations, Shadia Fain Wood, founder of Project Survival Media. Hello, my name is Sama. I'm here with Shadia from Project Survival Media, and she's going to tell us how they bring awareness to youth all over the world. Hello, Shadia. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So, do you want to explain what Project Media is?
Absolutely. Project Survival Media is a global youth media network. We work with young people all over the world, working on creating videos and photo documentaries on how climate change is impacting people right now, and what people are doing around the world to mitigate and adapt to climate change.
So what is your personal opinion about climate change?
Climate change is, I think, one of the most important issues, if not the most important issue of our generation and of the generations to come. We have really destabilized our planet's natural systems in such a way that life won't really be the same and we need to make sure that we're developing really strong, powerful, and beautiful communities that can thrive and weather through those changes.
So how do you feel you address this issue?
We address this issue through developing and assembling media teams in different countries around the world, and then those teams work together to produce these really powerful stories, and they focus on their character-driven stories. And so the idea behind that focus is that people process information best when it's told through someone else's story that they can then relate to and that they feel connected to. And so that's how we tell the story of climate change, is through these, little stories all around the world that are popping up.
So what is your advice to youth in the community, and what could we do to help change climate change?
That's a really good question, and it's a common question, and I think one of the things that is most important in answering that question is figuring out what you're most excited about and what you're most passionate about and what your skill sets are that you can lend to any sort of social issue, and especially on climate change. And so, the young people here that are doing amazing video and photo work, it's like figuring out, maybe you want to do a documentary about climate change. Maybe you want to lend those skills to, a climate change organization in Oakland. Maybe it's organizing other young people in the community to get together and talk about climate change issues. So I think it's definitely a multitude of things, and it's, I think, tapping into what you feel most passionate about. And then, of course, you can always go to projectsurvivalmedia.org and check out our videos and figure out other ways to get involved with our organization. And then, there are all sorts of organizations, especially in Oakland and the East Bay, that are doing great work, so figuring out how to help those out.
All right. Thank you, Shadia, for answering my questions. Hope to see you again.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Samaya.
For a list of ways you can get involved with local organizations and become part of the climate movement, go to our website at musevideo.net.
Next up, another video for you from Oakland's own LLDB. This one's called Moving Mean.
Hello? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm ready to get active. Where you at? Hey, come on. Let's go to Lake Merritt. I don't want to go. Come on. I'm not going.
Go dumb, get active, we moving mean, what's happening? North, east, west side, Oakland, LLDB, and yap, I'm yoking. Go dumb, get active, we moving mean, what's happening? Hey, North, east, west side, Oakland, LLDB, and yap, I'm yoking. SSB moving me, what do you mean? Get on my level, I'm so high feed, you can't see me, brown too icy, so high in the sky, they can't sight me. I ain't scared, I don't think so. I'm from the 90s and now they know I spit too clean so I can't be dope. Dust off my hands cause I got to go. I gets down, gets active like a raccoon. You get on my backside, then I attack you. You wanna be with me, but you bad news. They whisper in my ear and said, Lex, I like you, but I move too mean for you to be all on me. But check this out, you can't call me while I'm on a high speed with the police. Go dumb, get active, we moving me, what's happening? North, east, west side, Oakland, LLDB, and yap, I'm yoking. Go dumb, get active, we moving me, what's happening? North, east, west side, Oakland, LLDB, and yap, I'm yoking. Check me out, check my style out, check my life out, my life out. We stress about, seek me, I'm addicted to the streets, I'ma stick to the streets, just call me Leech. Peak game, listen, when I stop, I'ma start dismissing. I'm hot, stay out of my kitchen, yeah, I'm just advising you to listen. Sick me growing up, still hard, I get sacked up like a retard. Loyal, got a bar on my side and my words go speak. Go dumb, Get active, we moving me, what's happening? North, east, west side, Oakland, LLDB, and Gap, I'm yoking, go dumb. Get active, we moving me, what's happening? North, east, west side, Oakland, LLDB, and Yap, I'm yoking.
I go dumb and I been moving mean. SSB is the click, we got hitters on our team. From the north to the east, yeah, we been about that action. Been doing damage, talking mess, we not having it. Okay, a little something about me. My name is SB and I'm straight 16 and I'm so hypey cause I come from the east. Pitbull off the chain, I'm an untamed beast.
Go dumb, get active, we moving me, what's happening? North, east, west side, Oakland, LLDB, and Yap, I'm yoking, go dumb. Get active, we moving me, what's happening? North, east, west side, Oakland, LLDB, and Yap, I'm yoking.
Knick, knack, patty, whack, feed the town to throne, but be sure to make room. Loyal, home, go. Knick, knack, patty, whack, beat the town to throne, but be sure to make room. Loyal, home, yeah.
Go dumb, get active, we moving me, what's happening? North, east, west side, Oakland, LLDB, and Yap, I'm yoking, go dumb. Get active, we moving me, what's happening? North, east, west side, Oakland, LLDB, and Yap, I'm yoking.
Remember this, we in the hood and we homies. I'm out, yo.
Well, we're almost out of time. But before we go, let's kick off our artist profile series, The New Pool.
We caught up with Manta Evans, aka Rhythm, who shared with us his inspiration for creating his music. Let's check it out.
So, my name is Manta Evans. I make music under the name Rhythm, and I'm from Oakland, California. I've been doing music for about 4 years now. What really made me get into music was like hip hop and the kind of hip hop culture that was going around at the time. So I was kind of a b-boy back in the day, like 7th grade is when I really started. I listened to like everything from like hardcore gangster rap to stuff like Owl City, and I guess if you could imagine fusing Owl City and like DMX, that's me. I work on beats like this right now. Got this dope guitar that I like recorded, and I listen to mostly a lot of producers and study like their style of beats and stuff, and I try to work that sort of emulation into my sound. I don't know, that's what I do. I make tunes, I make melodies that you can sing to, I make stuff that you can feel to, that you can live to, and just swag. Check out my music on Facebook, on Twitter. You know, my name's Rhythm. I have a website, rhythmthesymphony.com, Rhythm the Symphony, RYTHMTHESYMPHONY.com. And look out for my music. I've got mixtapes, all that.
That's all we have for this episode. You can find out more in the New Pulse series and lots more on our website, musevideo.net.
Thanks for watching and see you next time.